Imagine this: LinkedIn has over 900 million users worldwide, yet nearly 75% of job seekers say they never hear back after applying for a job through the platform. Shocking, right? What started as a tool to connect professionals has turned into a career minefield, and most people don't even realize it. In this video, we'll dive into how LinkedIn, the very platform that promised to connect job seekers and employers, may have actually done more harm than good. We'll look at how LinkedIn has created a job market so flooded with competition that job seekers feel invisible. We'll expose the ghosting epidemic, where recruiters leave you in the dark, and reveal why companies are often overhiring and setting unrealistic expectations. Stay tuned as we uncover the truth behind LinkedIn's dark side and how it's shaping the labor market in ways you might not expect. Chapter 1: From networking tool to career wrecking machine. LinkedIn started as a simple networking tool, aiming to help professionals connect and grow their careers. In 2003, Reid Hoffman and his co-founders envisioned a platform that would bridge the gap between job seekers and employers. But today, LinkedIn has become a behemoth with over 900 million users worldwide, and it has transformed the labor market in ways no one expected. The ease with which professionals can now connect has made job hunting seem easier, but has it actually made things harder? Here's the problem: while it's great that more people have access to potential employers, it also means job seekers are facing fierce competition. According to recent data, 95% of recruiters use LinkedIn as their primary tool for hiring. However, for each job posting, there are often hundreds, if not thousands, of applicants. So, instead of a few applicants competing for a role, you're now up against an ocean of qualified people. The problem isn't just the competition, it's that LinkedIn has made networking feel like a numbers game. You've probably received connection requests from strangers, some of whom are only reaching out to pitch something. But this endless influx of messages and offers can be overwhelming. It makes it feel like every interaction on LinkedIn is transactional, diminishing the value of genuine connections. What used to be a platform for authentic professional growth has turned into a marketplace where resumes get lost in the shuffle. Instead of fostering meaningful conversations, LinkedIn's algorithm often promotes profiles based on keywords rather than experience or expertise. As a result, many qualified professionals are overlooked simply because their profile doesn't align with the algorithm's preferences. And let's not forget the paradox that LinkedIn creates: the more visible you are, the less visible you feel. With everyone constantly updating their profiles and posting their accomplishments, it can feel like your achievements are just another drop in the ocean. This overwhelming visibility actually hurts career advancement. A report from JobVite found that 64% of job seekers feel more stressed because of the visibility LinkedIn offers. Chapter 2: The LinkedIn Mirage, False Hope or Real Opportunity? LinkedIn has built an empire on the promise of connecting professionals to better job opportunities. But is that promise actually being fulfilled? The harsh truth is that many users are left disappointed. While LinkedIn boasts impressive stats, like the fact that 6 people are hired through LinkedIn every minute, statistics can be deceiving. One of the biggest issues with LinkedIn's job market is the expectation mismatch. Job seekers often see hundreds of job postings, each seemingly tailored to their qualifications. Yet, these listings often lead to dead ends. According to a survey by TalentWorks, only 20% of job applications submitted through LinkedIn ever receive a response. Imagine submitting dozens of applications, crafting the perfect cover letter, only to be met with silence. The problem starts with LinkedIn's reliance on algorithms. These algorithms determine which posts and job opportunities reach your feed, but they don't always show the best or most relevant opportunities. Instead, the algorithm prioritizes posts based on engagement. This means job seekers might miss out on great opportunities because they're buried beneath posts with higher engagement numbers. Another issue with LinkedIn is its overwhelming focus on personal branding. As the platform encourages users to post regularly and showcase their accomplishments, it often leads to a sense of competition rather than collaboration. Professionals feel pressured to present a curated version of themselves, which may not align with reality. According to a study by the University of California, this constant self-promotion on LinkedIn can lead to feelings of imposter syndrome, especially for younger professionals. Moreover, there's a growing number of people who are simply ghosted by employers after applying. A study by Forbes revealed that nearly 75% of job seekers report never hearing back after submitting an application online, even after multiple follow-ups. This growing phenomenon of employer ghosting is a direct result of the ease with which recruiters can connect with candidates. It's easy for companies to forget about applicants when the hiring process is handled like a numbers game. LinkedIn's platform is making it easy to apply to jobs, but it's also making it easy for employers to ignore applicants. The efficiency of the platform creates an illusion of opportunity, but ultimately, many professionals are left feeling like they've fallen into a black hole. This LinkedIn mirage leads people to believe that the more they apply, the more likely they are to land an interview, but that's not always the case. Chapter 3: The Overhiring Syndrome. LinkedIn's role in the talent overflow. LinkedIn's ability to connect candidates with employers has also led to a phenomenon called overhiring. This is when companies post job openings that are not fully aligned with their actual hiring needs, creating an oversaturation of applicants. While LinkedIn makes it easier for companies to advertise job openings, the platform's excessive reach has made it more likely that companies post jobs they don't need or even have the budget for. A study by Glassdoor found that the average corporate job posting on LinkedIn gets more than 250 applicants. For smaller companies, this is especially overwhelming, as they don't have the resources to sift through so many resumes. In some cases, companies post job openings to create a talent pool without actually having immediate vacancies. This results in false hope for job seekers and makes them feel like they're just another number in the pile. Overhiring also leads to companies raising the bar for candidates. With so many applicants available, employers can be extremely picky, even for entry-level positions. What used to be a reasonable qualification for a job now becomes a must-have requirement. This creates a huge barrier to entry for younger professionals and those transitioning between industries. LinkedIn makes this even more problematic by encouraging candidates to constantly update their profiles. The platform is designed to keep people in a state of perpetual job seeking, even if they're not actively looking. In some cases, professionals might even get headhunted for positions they don't want or are underqualified for. This constant churn results in professionals bouncing from job to job without a clear sense of direction. The overhiring trend also distorts the talent market. When companies hire more people than they need, they inadvertently inflate expectations about what a qualified candidate looks like. As a result, even experienced professionals find themselves competing for roles they would have previously considered beneath them. This dynamic creates a highly competitive and exhausting job market, where it's harder to stand out and gain traction. This phenomenon also drives a culture of resume padding. Professionals, feeling the pressure to appear more qualified than they are, begin embellishing their resumes. A survey by Checkster found that 78% of resumes contain false information, which is often exaggerated to match the hyper-competitive job market LinkedIn has created. If you found this information helpful, make sure to subscribe for more insights into how LinkedIn is shaping the job market. Chapter 4: The Endless Scroll. How LinkedIn's algorithm distorts career paths. LinkedIn's algorithm is a powerful tool, but it's not always working in your favor. The platform has become a content-driven machine, where posts with high engagement often rise to the top, leaving your career updates buried. This creates a disconnect between the quality of your work and the visibility it gets. LinkedIn is designed to prioritize content that generates likes, shares, and comments. But this doesn't always reflect your true career journey or skill set. A study by the University of California revealed that LinkedIn's algorithm encourages users to post frequently, often pushing them to share superficial content just to stay visible. It's a race for likes rather than a platform for meaningful career growth. Many users end up posting about their latest job change or small achievements, but these posts often don't showcase their actual skills or experience. This constant push for content can create a false sense of accomplishment. Instead of focusing on building valuable connections or improving your skills, you're caught in a cycle of trying to stay relevant. According to a report by the Pew Research Center, 64% of social media users say that they feel pressure to post content, even when it's not something that adds value to their career. The result is an endless scroll of updates that leave many professionals feeling like they're falling behind. It's easy to compare your own progress with someone else's highlight reel, and that comparison often leads to frustration. This isn't just about LinkedIn, it's a broader issue with social media where everyone is putting their best foot forward. LinkedIn, however, exacerbates this problem by rewarding posts that generate attention rather than posts that foster deep professional connections. But there's another side to this. While the algorithm encourages this visibility game, it can also hinder meaningful engagement. Many users end up being inundated with irrelevant job postings, promotions, or updates that do little to help with career advancement. The algorithm might send you job recommendations based on your previous activity, but these are often generalized and not tailored to your skills or ambitions. What LinkedIn misses in all of this is the long-term impact. Professionals who don't know how to navigate the platform's algorithm often feel invisible or overshadowed by others. This leads to burnout and anxiety. If you're constantly posting to keep your profile active, it can detract from the more important work of skill building and networking. Instead of letting the algorithm dictate your professional path, it's essential to create your own strategy for staying visible in ways that truly matter. Chapter 5: The Ghosting Epidemic. Why LinkedIn left us in the dark in today's job market. Ghosting isn't just something that happens in relationships, it's now a common occurrence in the hiring process. On LinkedIn, this is especially prevalent. As the platform makes it easier for recruiters to sift through thousands of resumes, they often forget to notify applicants when they haven't been selected for a role. In fact, studies show that more than 60% of job seekers report never hearing back after applying for jobs on LinkedIn. This phenomenon is not just frustrating for job seekers, it's a symptom of the larger problem LinkedIn has created. When there are so many candidates for every job, recruiters are overwhelmed. A 2021 survey by Career Builder found that 57% of recruiters say they spend less than a minute reviewing a resume, and many don't follow up with candidates after the initial contact. The easy access to thousands of profiles has turned hiring into a numbers game, and the personal touch that used to define professional communication has been lost. LinkedIn's culture of quick fixes exacerbates this problem. Recruiters and hiring managers are often inundated with messages from applicants, and with the pressure to fill positions quickly, they may simply forget to communicate. This leads to candidates feeling unappreciated, increasing the stress associated with job hunting. It also perpetuates a sense of uncertainty, as applicants are left wondering where they went wrong or if their application was even read. However, this isn't just a problem for job seekers, it's also bad for companies. When employers fail to communicate with candidates, it damages their brand. According to Glassdoor, 69% of job seekers say they would not consider applying to a company that has a bad reputation for responding to applicants. As companies ghost potential employees, they are building a reputation for being unprofessional, which can make it even harder for them to attract top talent in the future. The rise of ghosting also contributes to burnout. Job seekers, already under stress, continue applying to dozens of positions, only to face silence. This cycle creates a feeling of isolation in the job search process, especially when LinkedIn makes it so easy to submit applications without any guarantee of follow-up. The result? Professionals begin to lose faith in the system, causing them to disengage with the platform altogether. LinkedIn's ghosting epidemic has created an environment where professionalism is being undermined, and people are left feeling lost in the hiring process. It's time for LinkedIn to address this and create more transparency in how recruiters interact with applicants, providing a better experience for both sides of the job market. Chapter 6: Rewriting Career Success. The anti-LinkedIn movement. While LinkedIn has become a giant in the professional world, there's a growing movement of people who are stepping away from it. These professionals are rejecting the pressure to constantly perform and redefine what career success looks like. They're tired of the constant cycle of updating profiles, posting self-promotion, and competing for visibility. Instead, they're choosing alternative methods of career growth that don't rely on LinkedIn's algorithms or visibility games. This anti-LinkedIn movement is gaining momentum as more professionals realize the downsides of relying too heavily on the platform. Books like The Joy of Missing Out by Tanya Dalton have inspired workers to take a step back and evaluate what success truly means. For many, that means focusing on quality over quantity, building relationships rather than followers, and creating a career that aligns with their personal values, not just the expectations of a professional network. In fact, some experts suggest that the most successful professionals will be those who can break away from the noise of LinkedIn and focus on building deep, meaningful relationships outside of the platform. A study by the National Bureau of Economic Research found that 85% of jobs are filled through networking. But here's the catch: most of those jobs come from real-world networking, events, referrals, and personal connections, rather than from LinkedIn connections. For professionals looking to step away from LinkedIn, there are plenty of strategies to consider. One option is to return to face-to-face networking, attending industry events or conferences where you can build stronger, more authentic connections. Others have turned to niche job boards or company-specific career pages, where the competition is less intense and more personalized. Another option is to prioritize skill building over visibility. Professionals who focus on deepening their expertise and pursuing certifications or other qualifications will be more prepared for opportunities that arise offline. Instead of relying on LinkedIn's algorithm to determine visibility, they are creating their own path toward success, whether through mentorship or by seeking out opportunities in underrepresented fields. The anti-LinkedIn movement is also about rejecting the constant comparison game. Professionals are learning to value their own career paths without feeling the pressure to constantly update their profiles or engage in self-promotion. By focusing on what truly matters, personal growth, skill development, and work-life balance, they're rewriting the narrative of success and redefining what career fulfillment means in the digital age. If you want to learn more about how to navigate the shifting job market and career strategies that can help you succeed without being trapped by LinkedIn's influence, make sure to hit that subscribe button.